And today we have a wonderful person, Marion LaSalle. Marion is a dear friend. We've been involved on many different aspects. At one point in time, we are both uh, co-presenters at various things, and just over time we've been together. And she has a new, not necessarily a new business, but a business that's been renewed by technology that I thought was so fantastic that last week I had her on my Nonfiction Author Association uh, monthly meeting. She was a presenter there, and I said that really needs to be shown to this audience. And so that's kind of what we're doing here today. So if it's okay with you, Dr. Jacqueline, I'll just go ahead and say, Marion, please jump in and join us.
Yay. Hi, Marion. Nice to meet you again.
Hi, nice to meet you too.
I love it. Your background is matching with ours. I mentioned that to you backstage. I feel like we have a good flow on our show so far. So, Marion, congratulations on the partnership that you and Red have had working on a number of projects together. I love that when people keep exploring new things and how you can both grow and collaborate. Tell us a little bit about your area of focus in your business.
Okay, sure. Well, I've been in the IT industry for over 30 years. Started with networking and computer service in Clear Lake, Texas. And, it's really hard. Okay. Back then, they didn't have laptops or anything, it was just big servers, and we had to take care of them. And I wasn't the technical person. I was just the person that did the hiring, the firing, the business development, things like that. And I soon really got bored of it. Problems, problems, problems. And so I found myself doing other things like building websites for people and creating graphics and things. And the next thing you know, I sold my business to my partner and moved into Houston and started a brand new business with doing web design. Now, unfortunately, build it and they don't come anymore. They used to when websites were brand new. They were all coming to your website, but now it's like lost in a sea. So I realized very shortly that I had to get into marketing. So I started learning and really getting into how people get noticed, because there's so many people out there, just like Red said earlier, that really need to be highlighted. They have great services and products, but if nobody sees them, it's not going to go anywhere, and they don't get the highlight that they need. So that's what I've been doing for the last 20 years. I've been really trying to keep up with technology, and that's not always easy. But boy, for a long, long time, we used WordPress to build the websites. But the bad guys have gotten better and better and better, and the security has just gotten out of hand. Just to keep your website secure costs so much money now that I started moving everybody over to a more secure location that includes the security, so they don't have to pay extra for it. And it has been a wonderful opportunity. So that's what Red was talking about. He was talking about how I don't have really a new business, just a new way of doing business. It's better. It includes marketing, it includes the website, it includes funnels, it includes everything you need to grow your business. So now I'm moving my existing clients all over to the new platform, and I'm opening it up to new people who want to start a business, especially those that want to start a business from home. That's my specialty. Why do you want to get in the car and commute somewhere and let somebody tell you what to do for 8 hours? Let's do it yourself. So that's why they call me the by your side guide. I love to help people, and I love to do it like on Zoom or in person. Now with COVID, we kind of got away from the in-person thing. So we've learned to really do everything on Zoom. So I'm excited about it. If you guys have any questions or any thoughts you want me to expand on, I'd be happy to do that.
Two things real quickly of note, real particular note. Dr. Jacqueline used to be part of the corporate world. She started her own entrepreneurial business on day one of COVID. Can you believe
Oh,
that?
uh-huh. Good for
And
you.
Marion has always shared her knowledge. I mean, we used to go to events, and she and Russ Johns put on events. And to me, the amount of time that I spent, my return on my investment of my time was not exceeded anywhere else. And so she has always been a sharing person. And that's why I thought it was super critical that this particular kind of stuff that she's talking about here is so simple and we're wondering why people didn't do it earlier. And it's probably a reason. Somebody says, I can do this easier. And that's kind of why she's here today. So
Absolutely. I appreciate that. Marion, there are so many people in corporate who just are getting a paycheck. They're miserable. They want to get
I
out.
know.
I just had a conversation with somebody today. They're just tormenting themselves because they
I
don't know what is
know.
they have to do. And it sounds like you're right there to help. So at what point do they reach out to when they're still struggling and making a decision, or they've already left and they're going to start something?
I've been in the industry long enough to know that anytime during that process, they could contact me. I would love to have a conversation with them. And I'm not a salesperson. I'm not going to try to sell them anything. But if I can offer something that I can do for them and they want it, hey, that's great. So don't be afraid to reach out and talk to me. Just let's talk. Let's have a little conversation about where you are. So some people really need that corporate job. They need the income, they need the insurance, they need the security because they have things that, they just need it. And so maybe they want to start a side hustle or a side gig or a side business. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about what it is that they really need and really want. Because if you don't do anything, then nothing's going to happen, right? You're just going to retire from your corporate job and feel like you missed out. I don't want you to miss out. I want you to take your passion and share it with the world. And so I want to be able to help that.
I absolutely love your energy. And it just exudes that you're just so happy with what you're doing and helping other people.
I love it.
I think it might be a great time to show an example of your work so that people can get an idea about it. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, if we could start with my website, I built it on this platform. Now, I want people to know, just like I shared with Red's author group the other day, that you don't have to be a web designer in order to build a website for yourself. You can, with this program, this platform, they have training. So you can take your time and learn how to do it yourself, or you could pay someone to do it for you. Once it's up and running, then you can start learning how to add pages and funnels and things like that. So if you look at my website, we're just going to kind of go through the different areas. Okay, so at the very top, we have the navigation. So you have different pages, but you could have a one page, which is I showed that on the authors group. I have an author that wanted a cheaper website, but he wanted someone to build it for him. So they had a one page with anchor links. And anchor links are basically just you click on something, and it looks like it's going to another page, but it just drops down. So it's easy and it's very convenient. So the top portion can separate the different pages or an anchor link down below in the website. And then as you'll see, I just have a real simple logo on the left that says my name with my colors. And then on the right, I just have some links that go to some social places, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, that type. And then in the center, I just have a little uh, a place for people to say, well, what is it that she's doing here on this website? I think it's important when people come to your website that you show them what you're about to do or what they can see inside the website. So I want to help people grow an online business. So I think that's self-explanatory. And then of course you want to put your picture in here because people want to see who you are. What do you look like? Are you a real person or, is it just a bot? Nowadays, it could be a bot. So anyway, a little bit about yourself. And then as you can see, there's little sections that you can put in that talk a little bit more about what it is that you do and how you help people. And so the next section is a graphic that I easily made on Canva that really demonstrates what this is. It's a $25 a month website builder that includes everything. They have the Grow Rich Mastermind calls. They have a fantastic community. They have videos and audios where you can learn. It's easy to build a new website or have someone build it for you. And you get to learn things like affiliate marketing. Now, one thing I didn't mention that I think I might want to put in here is you don't have to start a business to be involved with this program. You can already be running a business like we're going to show you in a few minutes. You can already have a business, but you come in here to learn more marketing. You come in here to have a second page or your side hustle, or so I didn't want you to think that this is just a website builder for just a new business. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. Now, included in this program and this platform is a calendar. So this is like Calendly, only it's built right in, and it's all included in the $25. So people can make an appointment with you easily. And then you get an email every time someone signs up on your calendar.
And Marion, I have to ask, is the $25 a real number?
Yes, $25
That's
a
it.
month. That's it.
Unbelievable.
I know, right? This is
Wow.
just the start. Yes.
Well, there's a separate number for the security that's minimal. I mean, very minimal. Tell her about it, Marion.
Okay, all right. So if you look up at the very top in the bar that Google has, you'll see a little lock. So the lock means that your site is secure. Now, you can't see it on the screen here, Dr. Jacqueline, but if anybody looks at their website or anybody's website, they know if it's secure or not. And that security is through our sister site. For $12.99 a year, you can have a secure website name. So you just bring your URL over or you buy a new one here, and it's all included in that $12.99. Now, not only do you get the security certificate, but you also get 2 free emails. And a lot of places are trying, a lot of places charge extra for each email that you get.
I'm looking at the StreamYard link that we set up here today, and there is the lock in front of StreamYard.
Yes, absolutely. And you know, some places that you go, you might even see a warning. Warning, this is not secure. Don't go ahead unless you really, So you don't want that. You want yours secure. So for $12.99 a year, you can have your own.
Yeah, Marion, I have to comment that frequently we have guests on and they ask, to put their website up, and I go there and it says not secure, and I've got to go, sorry, I can't go there.
Sorry, boo.
Not going there.
Don't go there.
So I think, and I could be wrong, but I think when it's secure, it's HTTPS with the S on the end, right?
That is correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fabulous. So shall I go anywhere else here on this?
Yeah, keep going down. I want to show you a couple more things that are included in this website that I think are important. So if you go down just a little more, you're going to see that if you want more information about the $25 business, you can click that blue button. And then right below that, you can put your newsletter where people can sign up for your newsletter. And then right below that, I have some free ebooks that they can sign up for, which also gets them on my newsletter. It's important to grow a newsletter when you're dealing with clients and you want prospective clients. So I have 2 books here. One is about the business, and the other one is about sharing, sharing stories. Stories sell. And that ebook is fantastic. I highly recommend it for anybody who wants to grow their business or learn how to tell stories. They don't all have to be fake, they can be real stories.
I love this. So Marion, if you can just summarize what the $25 is for, and then also the $12.99, I think, just for people just joining us.
Absolutely. Everything that we have seen so far is $25. Everything is included. The only thing that is not included is the $12.99 for your URL. That's your website name, and it has to be hosted somewhere. So like mine is marionlasalle.com. And so you think about whatever your URL is, that's the $12.99, and that includes the security certificate and 2 emails. The rest of it is included in the $25. So
incredibly good offer there. Now, if someone needs help in the design.
Okay, so there's 2 more aspects of this. One is marketing and the other is design. Okay, so the design is separate. Yes, of course. You do have to have a designer. If you don't know how to do it yourself, or you don't want to learn to do it yourself, because there are how-to videos. If you don't want to do that, you do have to pay someone in order to do it. Unless, and this is where I'm going to ask you to go to Ricky McKenna's website. It's Yes You Can. If you'll just pull up her website for a second, I'm going to show you what you get for the $25. So anybody that pays $25 can click, and their website is up. Now, the only thing we did to it was that logo. I created that logo for her, and I put her picture in her color. So we added a few words at the top, but the rest of it is all included in the $25. So if you just want to, learn how to do that, or have somebody, a husband or a neighbor or somebody, just put a few things up at the top, you could have your website up immediately. All you have to do is make sure that when they put their email address and their name in there, that it goes to you. So there's like a little back end little area, but that's really simple. So included in the $25, you immediately get a website. It doesn't have the URL that you would like. You still have to buy that, but it's up and running. That's what's so cool about this.
Nice work. I love it. And we have a comment here from one of our team members. It's Ricky McKenna. There she is. Hi, Marion. Thank you.
Hi, Ricky. She's a fantastic chef. She cooks for seniors and for people like me.
Yes. She's the host and star of the United Kitchens here at USA Global TV and Radio. So
she's awesome.
Thanks for being here, Ricky.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm over on Ricky's site. Is there anything else that you would like to focus on here?
Well, not on Ricky's, but I do want to explain the premium upgrade that you can do. So this particular platform does have an upgrade, and that is for marketing. As we all know, build it and they don't come. So you do have to have some marketing. Either you bring it to the table yourself through your experiences in life, or you can join a community like the one I have that is amazing, heart-centered. Everyone is giving. Everyone is like really wanting to help you move forward. Once you upgrade, every single day we have a live Zoom mastermind. And it's about an hour, hour and a half. Think about it. It's Monday through Friday. So if you can't make it on Monday, there you are on Tuesday. If you can't make it on Tuesday, there you are on Thursday, Friday. And then every morning we have a mastermind call. It's a Grow Rich mastermind call. So this community is very strong. We also have a Facebook group that will not only help you out in times of need if you have a question or a problem, but also support you and give you all kinds of inspiration and motivation. It's wonderful. So if you get nothing out of this call that I'm doing with you today, just remember that you can belong to a community that is supportive, and it doesn't have to cost an arm and a leg. So the marketing portion also includes every Monday night. So they bring out two people in the community who are making bank, who are really doing well, and they highlight them and they teach you what they're doing, which I think is priceless, just priceless. So you have daily masterminds. You have every Monday night, you have a call on Zoom. It's a mastermind, and the Facebook group. And here's the biggest thing. Okay, we have our own AI. We have our own AI guy. He's called Emerson, and you can ask it to do anything for you. You can ask it to help you with your marketing. Ask you to help it with writing a love poem to your friend that you really want to highlight on Valentine's Day. Literally, this AI is connected to the internet. It's not like Chat GPT that cut off in 2021. This one is full. And so that's included in the marketing as well. I'm sure I'm leaving things out, but I would be happy to give anybody a specialized presentation if they want to contact me.
It sounds like a very robust offering. And we've got some comments here. Let me just get over here and see what they are. From Ricky McKenna. Thank you, Marion and Dr. Jacqueline. Don't worry, Red, you're coming here next. And my friend and publisher, Red, you all rock. Let's see, from Ricky McKenna. By the way, the masterminds are phenomenal, amazingly helpful community. All right. And thank you, Ricky. We also have a question. Hello,
Okay.
all. I had a previous website. Am I understanding correctly that the offer is a website for $25?
Not only is it a website for $25, but everything except for the marketing that we talked about. Plus, you can make as many websites as you want, no extra charge. Plus, you can have as many funnels as you want, no extra charge. Plus, you can have as many pages as you want, no extra charge. It literally is unbelievable.
Let me
Everybody that sees it goes, there's got to be a catch. No.
okay. Let me jump in there real quick for clarity. I think from the question that's asked, you have to own your own URL. That may be a cost there.
Yeah.
If you're using this platform, it's $25 a month. If you
Yes.
want a secure platform, it's going to cost you $12.95 or whatever it is, one time a year, renewable
That's right.
every year.
That's
But the
right.
$25 is per month. If you want upgrades, that's something you talk to Marion about once you get started and you understand what your business really needs as to whether the return on the investment is worth it or not.
When I think about what I'm paying. So, Marion, you shared also that there's some other things that are included in the website builder. Can you talk more about this, please?
Yes. And it's so funny you should say that because I do get that quite often when people are new. My mind is blown, they tell me. There's so much. How do I know what to do? And that's why it's good to have someone like me, the by your side guide, who can guide you through this maze. Okay. So included in this $25 a month website and funnel builder is also a quiz maker, which is, if you've ever priced those, you know how much they are a month. Whoa. And also an e-commerce store. And that's all included. Okay. Also a membership site. So talk about blowing your mind. So I have an example, and if Dr. Jacqueline wants to pull it up, she's more than welcome to. It's called We Are Home Bakers. Let's see. We are homebusinessbakers.com. And if you don't have time to go look at it right now, I would highly recommend going over and checking her out. She has built this membership site on our platform by herself. I think her husband helped her a little, but this is proof. She was not a web designer. She did it all herself. I'm just so proud of her. Yeah, take a look at it. It is absolutely gorgeous. And it's a membership site. So everybody that comes in, it's every month she's recurring revenue. And that's one of the things I love. Look at all the things she offers in her membership site. And this is all available. Dr. Jacqueline, I couldn't hear, I saw you're moving, but
Sorry. Yes, I said this is an amazing way to earn passive income.
yes.
And so many people have reached out to me to say, do you have a membership site? And I said, no, I don't have one yet because I don't know. It seems like it's a lot of money. I don't really understand it, etc.
Uh-huh.
So we have the Buy Your Side guide right here to walk us through
Yay!
it. So, Mary, what I'd love to know is, as we continue to look at this site, let's say someone has an established business. Let's say it's me. Let's say it's Red. Let's say, it's any of the number of people here watching. Do we take the site that we have already, if we have a website, and we take it down, or do we bring it over, or we start another one that has a different functionality and
I'm
purpose?
so glad you talked about that, Dr. Jacqueline. So it's going to be depending on you, your budget, your timing, and everything that you have. Let's give an example of you. Okay, you already have a website. I'm sure you spent a lot of money and time and effort on it, and it's an ongoing thing that you have to continuously do. You probably don't want to just shut it down because you can't bring it over. You have to recreate it. So a lot of times what I'll recommend for people is that they open up a brand new website and slowly but surely bring over what you want, because you can have two websites running at the same time, and then when that one is renewed again, you can just let it go, and then your website is up and running over here. So I don't recommend you just close it down and open it back up. You know what I mean? It does take time and effort and a lot of brain power to create a website. So that it depends on the person and what's going on. Now, I do have other people who have a complete business over here and they don't want to mess with it. They don't want to change it. They don't want to bring it over, nothing. They just want a new website. So you can also do that. So Ricky she's a great example of this. She has her cooking and her chef website, and it's fully functional. She's paid money to have it built. She's put a lot of effort into it. She's even learned how to create it, some things herself. But now over here at this website, she's doing affiliate marketing. She is helping people build a business just like I am, a home-based business doing affiliate marketing. So she's got a completely separate website. So as you can see, it's different for everybody depending on what you have going on. And I'd be happy to have a conversation with anyone to determine what that is for you.
I love what you're sharing here, because I have usaglobaltv.com and I also have drjacqueline.com, but I've got a couple of domain names that I'm holding for some new things that I want to do. And when I hear these numbers and all of the bells and whistles, I'm thinking, well, this is the route I'm going to be going.
Yes, I totally get you. When I heard it, I felt the same way. I thought, oh, I've been waiting for this for so long. You know,
Christmas comes early. Yes.
Yes. And what's interesting about this community is the person who brought me in, just like I would be bringing you in if you decide you want to, she dropped me like a hot potato. I don't know what happened to her. I don't know if she died or she quit or I don't know what happened to her, but the community picked me up and said, don't worry, we got you. And so this community is heart-centered, very giving, I've never seen anything quite like it. And I've been around a while, as we talked about earlier.
Marion, thanks for sharing that. In reference to the community, is this a community where, in addition to, I would think you're going to help each other buy and sell services? I'm not sure, but are there opportunities to collaborate in other ways?
You know, we do help each other. No one tries to sell each other. You know, it's not one of those types of communities where, you know, everybody's in there trying to sell other stuff. Everybody's in there for the same reason. They want to grow their business. They want to learn marketing. They want to help. They want to give back. So this particular community has three products that you can sell that pay 80% commission. So a lot of that camaraderie that you're talking about is how to help each other figure out great ways to do that. Nobody wants to be sold. Nobody wants to sell, but we want to share. And so we're learning the tools and the techniques and the ways to help each other do just that. Now, I've made a lot of friends. Every year we have a conference, and this is so big. I hope you hear me say this, okay? Every sale you make, 80% you get. Only the company only gets 20%. Wow, that is huge. And a portion of every single sale goes to feed my starving children. And so because we're so giving and the community is so wanting to help everyone, we actually, for our conference this year, went to Phoenix, where Feed My Starving Children's headquarters is, and we spent the day packing food, making labels, and getting the food ready to share all over the world. So think about that when you're joining a community. What is it that's behind the community? I can't even express it because it would make me cry to try to express to you how I feel about this company. I've only been with it for a year, and people will ask me, well, what's the name of the company? Well, it's White Label. So I didn't want to confuse anybody, but the company name is MarionLaSalle.com. Sorry. That's the way it is because it's my company. It's white labeled. So there's no way you can just go in and buy, you know, a franchise or anything. It's going to be your company, and you're going to be responsible for doing the things that I do. Now, once again, I don't want to confuse anybody. You don't have to do what I do. You can do what you do. But if you want to be part of the community, it's a give and take. Everybody loves to give. Everybody is there to help. And so I hope that answered your question.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. So can you walk us through the process? Somebody's watching, they're like, yes, I'm going to reach out. What happens next?
Okay, so they go to my website and they go down to that portion where it says make an appointment with Marion. You schedule an appointment, it's a Zoom call. And if you don't have Zoom or you don't want to get on Zoom, that's fine. You can just put it in the notes that you would rather have a phone call. I prefer Zoom because we can see each other, we can see the expression, and we can really get to know each other. And then there's no cost for this call. It's really about trying to figure out what it is that you need. And if you need your book published, I'm going to send you over to Red O'Loughlin. If you need a show, I'm going to send you to Dr. Jacqueline. You see where I'm going with this? It's not a hard sell. I just want to talk and see if I have what you need and I can help you through that system.
Real
Thank you
quick,
so much.
real quick question. Since this is a global network, is there any difficulties you can foresee, Marion, with somebody in Europe or Africa or other places in the world having a website with a .au or .it or whatever it may happen to be?
We're in over 200 countries now. So there may be a country here or there that can't fit in, but no, the answer is yes, they are good to go.
It's great news. We have a follow-up comment from Ricky McKenna, celebrity chef and author. One of the Latino members is converting the information to Spanish for his and other communities for free. This is his contribution to the community.
Oh, I got chills. I just got
Yes.
chills. Yes, it's so true. I'm so glad Ricky brought that up because every morning, Monday through Friday, we have the Grow Rich call that I talked about earlier. You may have forgotten already. We've talked about so many things. But every morning we have a different presenter and they tell a story. Remember, I was talking about story cell. They tell a story about something in their past, something in their present, something that's happening to them. And then they read from a Grow Rich mastermind type of book. Okay. So they read from the book and then they open it up. That second half hour is all about you in the community speaking up. What moved you? What do you want to share with the community? These people don't get paid for that. This is their contribution to the community every morning. So on Monday we have one, Tuesday we have a different one, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday is somebody different offering their services to the community to help everyone. It's beautiful.
I love what I'm hearing. This is outstanding.
One last follow-up question before we get ready to end the show. Somebody does not have a URL. In other words, if I wanted to have a site and I said, Miriam, can you tell me if this is a URL is available? Do you offer that service or do you help them with that?
I can help them with that. The company does all that, but I can walk them through the process. So what I can do is get with them on Zoom. We can go over to the company. We can type in the name and see if it's available, and they can purchase it right then and there. $12.99 for the year. Now, sometimes they're less or a little bit more depending on the dot whatever. So there's more than just .com now. And I did find out that one of the names I looked up was $11.99 and another one was $14.99. So I guess they have 99% of them are $12.99, but there's a couple of fluctuations.
And so if you want to look something like Chevrolet.com, you probably would never find it. But if you could find something that was like that, you'd probably pay more than that because it's just not available.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've noticed they have brokers who are willing to negotiate on your behalf for certain URLs, and it could be quite expensive. So, but this sounds like an offer that everyone should consider if you are interested in getting yourself out there and getting yourself known, getting yourself branded. And obviously, we have Red and Ricky McKenna who are testimonials for this.
It's wonderful. I can't say enough about it. I'm just blown away every day. I'm what you call all in.
Yeah. Well, as I said before, you can see how passionate you are about it. And that's what it takes, because I know you sparked my interest. And from other people here who are watching and listening, I know that they're interested as well. So,
Well,
Marion, as
one thing before you
yeah,
go, if you see that Monica Montalbano, that
yes,
website, if you could pull that up real quick, I just want to
sure.
show you that this is for any company, okay? So this lady reached out to me through a networking group. We were in a networking group together, and she saw my newsletter and she said, Marion, make me a website. So what I wanted to show you was any business can be on this platform. You don't have to be in affiliate marketing. That's all I really wanted to share.
Oh, okay. Fantastic. Is there anything else on this website that we want to highlight?
Well, what's interesting about it is you can do things like she's got raving fans over on another website. So if you go up to the tab that says raving clients, it'll show you that you can open up that type of thing, and then you can share your people who are raving about you. And this was very easy to do. Templates galore. May I not, we didn't talk about that at all. Templates galore.
So
Actually,
you,
there's more than galore. There's a lot, a lot of templates.
so
Yeah.
you don't have to have a PhD in website design.
No, you do not. No.
You
Well,
just have to be able to make a decision which one you want to do now.
There you go.
Then, if you want to enhance it, you can change it down the road.
There you go. I don't know how much time we have left, but if we have one more minute, I can show you something on my website that we didn't cover.
sure. So let me
Okay.
get out of here.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I should have
Okay.
done it. There's just so much. Like I said, blow your mind. Okay. So some people don't have a business at all. They came from the corporate world. They don't know what they're going to do. So they might want to do affiliate marketing. So if you go to my recommendations page, I'm going to show you how I do it. Now, I only recommend things that I love or that a friend of mine is in love with, okay, or they're already using. So as you work your way down to the recommendations page, each one of those links is an affiliate. So I use Clipping Magic. I remove images from backgrounds. I remove the backgrounds from images. So you can put anything you want in there. So for the hairdresser, she said, well, Marion, I tell a lot of my clients about different products. Is that something I could put on my resource page? Well, of course you can. So that's just one thing that you might want to consider when you're thinking about what kind of business that you want to run or open up or add to.
And so here you talk about, or you write about StreamYard and
Yes.
Snagit and Loom. I'm not familiar with.
Snagit is just it's a fantastic opportunity to grab things from your computer, your screens. You can
A
do
screen
videos.
capture.
Yes, screen capture. Thank you. If I could just read it. And Loom just sits in the corner of your website or your screen, and you can capture that you can do videos. Sorry, I ran out of things to say. My mind's going 100 miles an hour.
Be careful now, Marion, because Jacqueline has enough things going on. She's going to see something, and it's going to be over there, and she's going to go master it because she can. And it's amazing anyway.
Yeah.
Thank you, Red. Well, this has been a very interesting show. Thank you so much, Marion. We have comments. Hold on. Let me find out who's commenting. Ricky McKenna, if I can do a site, anyone in capital letters can do it. And Marion's an incredible coach with all the parts of it. Thank you so much, Ricky, for that testimonial. All right. Marion, I'm going to go over to you again, as we like to do as we come to the end of our show. What would you like to leave our audience with in terms of some advice or direction, and how do people get in touch with you?
Okay. Well, the best way to get in touch with me is to go to my website, marionlassalle.com, and you can send me an email, or you can set up an appointment, or you can just contact me. There's a contact page where you can contact me. I do want to give back. I have lived on this planet for a long time, and I really feel like What God has given me is the talent to share what I know. And so I want to do that. I want to share and I want people to succeed. So I spend all of my time thinking up ways to help people. So if you're a person and you need help, then I think you should contact me.